Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining along with us on AI-ism Summit today. At Allstate, our team works on solving real-time problem in innovative way by automation and processing huge amount of data. We would like to share some of our experience, how predictive analytics has helped us to solve the problem on application and infrastructure side in our company. More often, we heard AI and analytics being used to solve customer and marketing problem for a long time. It's been used more than 15 years. But our company thought that how we can use AI and analytics to solve infrastructure problems and resolve many of the challenges which we face in the infrastructure and application side. That is even more critical in these days of high availability, demand, and make sure that our availability is not impacted in any ways to the organization level. As an infrastructure team, we want to make sure that availability is being available round the clock to the customers and agents in such a way that they can use the application seamlessly without any issues. The problem statement which is being given to our group is how to reduce the number of incidents which is been happening in application infrastructure side. We want to reduce more and more incidents which has been happening because of multiple reasons like performance, utilization, hardware failures, and human errors. Performance and utilization is one of the biggest scope for our group. So we thought that how we can improve the performance and reduce the utilization of the environment by autoscaling or by finding the problem before it occurs. So our challenge was how to predict an application or infrastructure issues before it occurs. So as a team, we explored multiple solutions or multiple ways how we can reduce the number of incidents and uh, impacts which has been happening in the environment. One of the problem we try to solve by using data analytics and by automations. We felt data analytics can help us to reduce the number of incidents, and second, we can able to predict before it occurs in the environment. Our biggest, when we are doing a scoping on the data analytics side, our biggest challenge were we were doing a scoping, there was no streamlined or centralized data to work on. Again, we had one more challenges on the data side. Data coming from different tools or in different formats and varied information, and the size was huge. Every day we are getting 3 TB of data per day. And again, the logs are coming from multiple monitoring tools, which is being built in-house, certain things by external vendors. And again, the data format is being varied. Different formats are having different data, and number of columns have been very huge. Some are having few columns, some are having large amount of columns. So first we need to create a centralized logging place. That is one of the biggest challenge for us. Second, there are certain inbuilt products which is having a log which is redirected to different places and it has been scattered across different locations. So we stepped back as a team and started working on streamlining the data and product logs which is coming from different tools. In the meantime, our team also thought that how we can bring a small success to the table by giving minimum success and reducing the number of impacts. So we thought of finding what is the correlation happening by the repeated errors and by the known problems happening in the organization level. So we started working on the descriptive analytics initially by automating some of the repeated problems by self-service in the networking and storage. We could able to bring big success in the initial stage by this. Our team got motivated by this success and we thought how we can create a centralized log and error. So we started streamlining the data and application in a centralized object storage. As a result, we are able to get a valuable data and we can able to find that good information from that logs. So we approach the problem by two stages with the valuable data by segregating the data in different buckets by application logs and by the events plus errors. And third is like a products errors which has been coming from different products, and fourth is from the components errors like infrastructure components, middleware components, and all the components, which helped us to bring success to the table gradually. On the event data, we used some clustering concept by grouping similar data together in an unsupervised way. On the metric event, we used bridge algorithm to understand the valuable information and to segregate the huge amount of data and store in the training bucket. Second, like even though we find the valuable information, how we can predict the issue is being where. because the environment has been scattered across different things, and there is different integration components available. So for example, when the customer is hitting the front end, there may be issue in the front end, there may be issue in the middleware, or there may be issue in the back end. So we need to identify where the problem started initially. So even though the logs has been present, we are able to find the valuable information. So we need to summarize and find that where the issue started first, so that we can notify to the respective team in such a way that where they need to solve first when compared to solving in all the places. So that's how we created, our team started working on creating a service mapping. Our automation team started coordinating with the different groups and started creating a service mapping for the critical components. Plus, we use a service mapping tool, components which has been available in ServiceNow tools as well. So this gives us a wide amount of information to understand that how the interconnection between the components happen, where the error would have been created, and where we need to start troubleshooting initially. So once we predicted that there may be a problem in first layer or second layer or third layer, we'll be notifying to the respective team immediately, telling that, okay, there may be a problem which may be caused because of this error. There may be a chance like it may cause outage in another 30 minutes or 1 hour. So start looking into that immediately and take immediate action on that. It took close to 1.5 years to see a fruitful result for the team, because we took 6 months to creating a centralized pattern of logs, and second, we took next 6 months to understand the integration components between different components, plus how the touch base of different components been happening, and how it has been connecting between the different tools, and then where the logs are going and everything. But it's given a very good results for us. We could able to predict at least 35% of the impact before it happened in the environment, and we are able to notify to the respective teams. But still, as a team understand more and more environment and more about the data, we are able to bring more success to the table. Our team has been constantly making progress towards improving the predictability, which is aiding in not only cost saving, but most importantly to ensuring application availability to keep our customers and agents happy. That's our main goal for us. Okay, we are evolving, and then we are trying to understand more and more from the data, and we are able to predict more and more things. So I would say like predictive analytics given a big success to our team, and we are able to evolving, and then we are able to help the customers as well as the agents on time. It was a great pleasure talking to this great audience, enjoying the rest of the summit session. Thank you everyone for joining with us today. We appreciate your time. Thanks again. Thanks for giving an opportunity for us.